And we're live. Hey,
Hey,
everybody.
hey, hey.
Welcome to the workshop number 230. This is a comedy safe space, so if you guys want to say the N word, I'm not going to tell your parents. Um, Max, you're up first. Let me know what your topic is, and when you're ready to begin, and I will start your time.
Okay, my topic is Tin Man. All right, and I did quite a bit of research on this topic since it's not my first, but I found out that in the Wizard of Oz, the Tin Man was actually a woodsman that pissed off the wicked evil witch. So what she did was she started to turn his body into tin, his head and then his arms and his shoulders, piece by piece, including his dick. All of him was tin. And, when his wife started to fuck him, his dick turned to rust. So it broke off. So he really, instead of been looking for a heart, he should have been looking for a dick. It's really a sad scenario. I thought about this for a while, and the other thing is that it really wasn't fair. The scarecrow had a dick. The lion had a dick. Who else was there? The scarecrow, the lion, even Toto had a dick. And I think that Dorothy was transitioning and she had a dick too. So I think that, Judy Garland didn't look like she was doing too well over there. But I really think that it would have been a little bit better movie had they said he was looking for a dick instead of a heart. The Tin Man also reminds me of my narcissistic mother who doesn't have a heart. When I was born, she wanted to send me back. She's done quite a bit to show that she doesn't have a heart. My entire existence, and so I think that I guess I can identify with having a mom who's a Tin Man. But, Tin Men also are referred to as cops. I didn't realize that. But, when they call cops Tin Men, are they trying to say that these cops don't have a heart? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's a little bit of a stretch. That's all I got for you on Tin Man.
Hey, sweet. That was good. Have any feedback?
Did you know Can I just say facts? Did you know that Wizard of Oz, the original Tin Man, was not Jack Haley? You see on the movie, it was Buddy Epson. You know who Buddy Epson is?
No, I don't.
Buddy Epson is like the Beverly Hillbillies. Jed, father of the Beverly Hillbillies.
I heard of the Beverly Hillbillies.
Anyway, so father, he was supposed to be the Tin Man in the movie, but he got allergic reaction to the tin, the stuff that they put on him, and he blew up. He almost died, actually. Sorry. Yeah.
I hate those allergies.
This stuff was really, really bad for you, actually.
Yeah, back then especially. Yeah. Yes, he almost died. So with the Tin Man, I heard he doesn't hear very well because he's got a tin ear.
Okay.
And he should have been a woodsman because this way he still would have had wood. Yeah.
There you go.
No, I like that angle of him going home to his wife and her still sleeping with him, even though he had been turned into tin. But it rusting off his dick. That's a great image.
Remember that oil can, the squeaky oil can they used to use there too?
Yeah,
That's like his version of Viagra. I'm a 1040 oil. Don't need the blue pill.
He ran out of oil, I guess.
That's his lubricant, natural lubricant. Oh, they're awful.
I like where you're going with this.
What about okay, what if the Tin Man's like shin fell off, and then would he have a tin shin deficit disorder? It's not funny.
That's pretty good.
And Dorothy, I don't think Dorothy was going to grow a dick. I think she was looking for one at this point.
Oh, you don't think she was transitioning? You think she was?
Yeah, after all those poppies, in the poppy field and stuff.
That's true.
That was some reference to poppies. I know, really.
What about those hammerheads?
What else about the Tin Man? Let's see.
Corey, you have anything?
I was trying to think of what else you could say about the Wizard of Oz because that's like the only Tin Man shit I know. I don't know. That's a really hard subject.
Yeah. You were talking about cops. Usually they call Tin Man because it's badges.
Oh, okay.
They used to be made of tin.
I'm a veritable font of useless information.
Well, I wonder how they would feel.
In the Westerns, they used to call it the Tin Star.
Oh, okay. What if you said like Tin Man Lives Matter? I don't know.
Tin Lives Matter.
Rust matters. Yeah. I wonder what he did to piss the wish off.
He was cutting down trees. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't figure that one out. I was watching 3 hours of Tin Man, the movie. It was.
Okay. That was a movie. Richard Dreyfuss. Okay.
Oh, what's his name? The guy with big.
Not Richard Dreyfuss. Was it?
No, it wasn't Richard Dreyfuss. It was like I don't remember the guy's name. I was just like too much.
Well,
let's look it up. Tin Man, not Danny DeVito. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
I can see it right now. Yeah.
Hold on. Adventures, Jesus, it's 3-part series. Oh my God.
And America wrote the Tin Man.
Neil McDonough played the Tin Man. Zooey
that guy.
Deschanel, Alan Cummings, Raul Trujillo, Kathleen Robertson. Yeah.
Alan Cumming.
Neil McDonough was the one who played the Tin Man.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a name that rings many bells.
Actually, because with the Tin Man, it said the witch put the curse on him. Every time he swung the axe, he had to miss the wood and chopped off one of his limbs.
I didn't hear what you said.
Every time the witch put a curse on him, every time he went to use his axe, he would miss the wood and wind up cutting off one of his limbs.
Jesus.
So how do you get the last arm?
Well,
I assume it was an arm. Maybe it was like a leg last. I don't know. What if it started with the arms? And then like you just...
He was the original paraplegic, right?
Missed it by that much.
So after the like, he'd have to be like, "There's no way this is gonna work a fourth time. No possible." You have to keep doing it every single time.
Right.
Like, which is full of baloney, and just like
All right.
that was a fluke. You guys have any more feedback on Tin Man? Okay, I guess we're ready to move on. Oh,
Right. What was that song? Oz didn't give nothing to the Tin Man. That was a lyric of the song.
Yeah, he never did. He
He gave that heart-shaped clock. What do you want a heart for? Only got a break.
I never got the heart bit, but I don't. It's a little too symbolic. Yeah.
It's just a floating heart beating in a hollow tin chest. Nothing freaky about that.
No.
Shallow men. Max looking at shallow men are, right?
Yeah, like he doesn't even have blood. Why does he need a heart?
There's nothing to pump, right? Exactly. And he doesn't have a dick either, so there's nothing to pump.
Yeah.
He's always hard.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was. All right, now it's time to move on. Up next, I don't know if you're ready, but Corey, you're up next. Let me know when you're ready to begin your topic, and I'll start your time.
Sounds good. I am ready to go. So I had a lot of thoughts about cooking, mostly because I'm terrible at it. So I save a lot of time just using my microwave and can think about just how bad I am with various ingredients and stuff. One of the things I saw on one of the microwave meals I purchased recently is they had separate directions for microwaving and using an oven. And it's like, I wish I had the confidence in myself that these microwave meals did, like maybe he'll actually go through the steps to preheat it, overcome the vast amount of impatience he has and the whole reason for buying this stupid meal in the first place, and start to get my shit in order. But that made me start thinking about like the easy bake ovens that I had as I guess my sister had when we were kids. I don't know if you guys ever saw those things. They were like the capitalist answer to child labor or something. You had to buy your kid a toy, so you might as well give them this stupid thing and they can make you a few cupcakes while they're at it. And those things were like some kind of insurance nightmare, I'm sure. Like some kid out there must have burned off half their face at some point using those, because I think we lost something like 5 toy soldiers a day just being rammed into that thing, and it melted them all. I mean, I don't know if I believe that 9/11 was like an inside job or not, but I definitely believe that an easy bake oven could melt a steel beam. So probably jet fuel could too. There's, I don't know. Cooking is just such a huge part of human culture. There's so much going on. It's funny you got Hebrew, Bruce, because one of the things I was thinking of was Passover. Like Passover is that ancient Bible tale where Pharaoh was, slave driving all the Jews, forced them to build his little pyramids and such. And one of their holidays, is the Feast of the Unleavened Bread. I guess around that same time, Moses finally got finally got the Pharaoh to let his people go. And so, of course, it happens right in the middle of their nightly baking time or something. They can't pull the bread out of the oven before it rose, so now they have to just get by with these shitty little cracker pieces of bread, and we have to eat that now as a part of remembrance for the 2,000, 10,000 years since, whatever it's been. It sounds like a pretty shitty way of explaining your bad cooking to me, right? Like, if God is omnipotent, could he not have waited to make Pharaoh change his mind until after the bread had risen? He rose his son after 3 days in the grave, but he can't even give the Jews enough time to raise their bread. That just seems like a little bit of a mismatch for an omnipotent being. what else about cooking? I had this pretty interesting experience. I had traveled overseas for a little bit teaching English, and we went to this country called Azerbaijan, which just sounds like a place that's going to have amazing cooking, right? Like if there's more than 5 vowels in a country's name, I just kind of automatically assume that they're going to have great food. You know, United States of America, we got the best, fastest food around, right? So we're killing it. But in Azerbaijan, everything was very close and up in your face when it came to the cooking. Like I remember the first night we got there, we were traveling with some kids and we're walking up this hill and there's just a cow like sitting there chained to a fence. And as we walk past, all the kids pet it, you know, it forms a nice bond to them. Instantly, it's licking their hands. They're all giggling. Man, what a great country. I'm so glad we're here. The next morning, we're walking down the hill to the school. And this guy comes out, unchains the cow from the fence, leads it over to this little thing. All the kids are waving again. It's trying to get the guy's attention, and he's waving back, chains the cow up to the wall, instantly right off with his head, blood everywhere. Children are screaming. And the guy just said, "What, you don't like hamburger? Like this is your thing. This is America. This is McDonald's. We're here. You're doing it." Yeah, that was about all I had on cooking.
Oh.
Hey, sweet.
Can I jump in?
Please.
All right. So they bond with their food before they eat it, right? So they're even want. I was thinking about that, you know. I like to bond with my food before I eat it. You know, that's really bonding.
Yeah.
I think the children should make more than just cupcakes in their easy bake oven. Like they should make real meals, like macaroni and cheese. Like, you know,
beef stroganoff. Yeah.
Something, you know, let's raise the bar, man. You know, I mean, why are American kids so fat? Because all we're making is baking. We're baking, you know, baking cupcakes, right? Maybe they should make something else. I don't know. And the crackers. Maybe the Jews were the first ones to start crackers. You know, like those matzahs. You know, I'm Jewish and I would know this stuff, right? the crackers. You know, maybe we started the crackers. You know, like.
Oh wait. Sorry, I did. You just made me think of a
Come on,
joke.
Bilal, jump in now.
I know what you're thinking there.
You just made me think of a joke. How many squirrels can you fit in an easy bake oven?
How many?
How many?
3.
3.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You're
Got a little bit of testing there, Bill.
You're nuts.
The 3 of us. Are you trying to tell me something?
Yeah. They surprised they didn't make hash brownies in those easy bake ovens. That's what.
If they had lasted a little bit closer to when I was in high school, I'm sure we would have tried.
All right, so those are actually a big commodity. Those are very rare. Those easy ovens, those old ones. They're worth a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't they come with little tin things also? And you make a cupcake like the size of a quarter or something.
Yeah, they're like little hockey pucks, basically.
Spend $50 on the easy bake oven, $20 on the ingredients because it all goes all over the floor. You get a nickel's worth of a little muffin or whatever it is. Yeah,
Basically.
Was it all just like a big light bulb in there to do the cooking?
Yeah, it was just that thing got up to like, I don't know, 100 degrees maybe. It was super hot though.
Yeah.
No, they had to have temperature controls on there. Come on.
No, it was just like on or off. Slot was big enough for you to stick your hand in. It was very well thought out.
Stay clear. When you open the door, stay clear. Parental supervision, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. Cooking. Now, where was this country that you went to? What continent?
I was in the Middle East. So I think they technically called it Western Asia.
Okay.
What kind of food did they have there?
It was mostly Mediterranean stuff, so like gyros and kebab stands all over the place. It was the capital we were in, so they had like they had a McDonald's, and that was actually like the nice place to go eat. Like people would take their dates to McDonald's. That was their big thing.
Wait, I could go to McDonald's.
What was that?
I said my dates take me to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Would they have big kebabs? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They had all kinds of. I think it was mostly a regular McDonald's menu. They didn't really get like anything fast or freaky, unfortunately. But they had delicious bread. They had this bread that was like on the inside of a cauldron. They would just slap the dough on the inside of it. I forget what they called it, like beer or something like that. But it was amazing. Miss that bread.
Could have learned to cook the bread.
Huh?
Could have learned to cook the bread over there. Could have brought it back to the bread.
It was a specialist operation. I don't think I saw anybody but like a 90-year-old grandma making that bread ever. So I think there was some kind of weird initiation ritual.
You had her own easy bake oven, right?
Yeah, exactly. That
Do
was
they
their
have
version.
cooking shows out there?
I don't think so. We never really watched TV except for like when they had it playing in a restaurant. There would always be some kind of weird game show going on. With like a cow being brought on stage too.
Reruns of Friends.
Yeah, exactly. They were like always, well, what the locals said is they were always like 10 years behind us. So when we got there, Britney Spears was just becoming a big thing. That's what everybody was asking us about. It's like, ooh, you guys are not going to like where that story ends up.
Exactly.
That's like when you look at like a star and you don't know if it's still there.
Yeah. Beetlejuice.
Yeah. You cook now at all?
Yeah. I do a little bit of crock pot cooking, mostly. Just whatever I can throw in and forget about.
Right. Come back in 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
No bread, huh?
No bread. No, lots of people got into cooking bread, I guess, during the quarantine, but I managed to skip out on that somehow.
I was interested because during quarantine, people started to get into all these YouTube videos and things. And they started to bake bread or make flour arrangement, whatever the heck it is. Yeah. I guess got to do something. Some people even got into comedy.
Hey. Yeah, they're sourdough starters.
Yeah. Sour pushes, sourdough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they come on shows at 10 o'clock at night on Sunday and they rock and roll, right?
I wonder if cooking shows became more popular during COVID, you think?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
And at-home exercise, too. You know?
I don't know. I haven't noticed that.
Yeah, well, or whatever.
Cooking.
Yeah. I know keto's gotten really big now. It's everywhere. Keto bread, keto, Jesus. I mean, I think it's keto ice cream and
Yeah, the keto. For a while, it was also the whatchamacallit, when you're taking all that stuff out of the breads and things.
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free, thank you very much. Gluten-free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the paleo diet, that's really Middle Eastern, I think.
The caveman diet, the paleo diet, yeah. Caveman diet. I don't know if that works so well. How many cavemen do you know on social?
Well, I mean, they're slaughtering the cows right there. That's like kind of caveman-ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty
That's
brutal.
their reality TV, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I'd be very happy watching that.
Can you imagine a cooking show where they just, here's your cow, this is Bessie or whatever, and then all of a sudden you slay the cow and what's the matter? You don't want hamburgers?
I would watch that. I would definitely watch that.
Here's your veal and
Well, From heel to meal.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
There
man.
should be like a show where they feed a cow like a live grenade or something, and then like just wait.
That probably exists on the dark web. I bet you
Really?
can find that out there.
They do that with chickens. They blow them up.
They do have to
With
blow it up.
grenades?
They blow up chickens. No, they just give them
Chickens?
crap to eat and then they blow up. Yeah.
If there was a way to cook it though, like that, like instantly, would you go to that restaurant? Like if like you pay for like a seat, and then they just like bring a cow out, and they show it to everybody, and then they like feed it the grenade, and then like you sit there and it explodes, and like it lands perfectly on your plate, like a chunk of it.
That sounds
Perfectly
great.
cooked.
Yeah. If you could choose the rarity or something, like somewhere between a hand grenade and napalm,
Uh-huh.
how well done do you want it?
Right.
Yeah.
Waiter, I got a complaint. There's some shrapnel in my piece.
It just tastes like napalm.
Oh man, I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know. Growing up, you said you were Jewish, Max. I'm Jewish. You too. You're also Jewish. Sorry.
On the background, yeah.
And,
Well,
wow.
I'm Jewish too.
Okay, I'm totally Jewish. You
I
got
can tell. Yeah. So growing up, like I said, my parents used to have serve tongue, beef, cow tongue.
I never had that.
Oh man, thinking back now, hey, parents served it to you. What choice did you have? Either that, or eat cupcakes from the Easy Bake Oven.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Choices were limited, Yeah. I have a few years on you guys, so I've been around the block a little bit more.
I don't know. I like smoked pig's feet, so I'm not a good Jew.
It's about as bad as you can get. It's tasty.
But you like it when they're on the pig, though.
What?
You like it when they're still on the pig, though, right?
Oh no. No, I kind of boil them and do the southern thing. It's cheap. It's like $1.95 for a pig's foot. Smoked pig's foot. Yeah.
You go to 99 cents store, you get two for that, right? Right. Yeah. Right. They probably sell them there. I had a friend who used to buy meat from 99 cents store. He'd buy this it's sirloin steak for like $1.49. I mean, it was probably from underneath some shoe originally. Like, so, it was so thick. It was so thick. It was full of marble. Nice thing, I can't even call it sirloin steak.
I don't even
Sounds
think that's real meat. No. It's better than meat.
What's real meat? Have you ever had Spam? I never had Spam.
Spam is pretty good. You get a little Spam and rice and vinegar going. That's not a bad meal at all.
And enough garlic, I guess.
With macaroni and cheese. Yeah.
There you go.
And pickles.
I guess it's like it beats canned spaghetti and meatballs, right? Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, it's at least a step sideways.
Right.
Hmm.
I had something called Better Than Meat, a vegetarian hamburger. I was with my friends in New York, and it wasn't bad, but we were all high eating it, so it was like it tasted great.
And you have enough ketchup on there, it doesn't make a difference, right?
I thought that was a slogan for the Fleshlight company.
Yeah. Doesn't like Burger King, McDonald's have like a phony burger, like it's a vegetarian burger that tastes like a hamburger. I don't know if it's vegetarian. It must be vegetarian. So.
Yeah. The Impossible
the
Burger.
Impossible Whopper.
Yeah.
Ooh,
How is it? Is it
I
good?
haven't tried it.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
The Whopper, but they put all that other crap on there. They put 6 pounds of this mayonnaise glue on there and other crap, and just as bad as if you had the meat, you know?
Yeah, I'm not about to try it. You know, like it's just
Yeah, I'm gonna smear some
Soylent
butter
Green is
on there,
people.
and yeah, throw some sour cream, Russian dressing, and the secret sauce, you know?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you got a little vegetarian patty or something, you know? It has probably all these chemicals in it. It's probably worse than the regular meat. How do they get that thing to stick together, you know?
Hmm.
Probably like souls or something.
I can see it.
Um,
I can see it. They could stitch it all together.
There's some
Staple.
kind of unholy something going on there.
Huh, right. And who's in the laboratory figuring that one out? Yeah.
It's got to
try
coagulate.
what they're doing with all those fetuses. You know.
That's right.
That's
It's
true.
not technically
I'm
me because
sorry.
it's not technically alive.
I'm sorry.
That's very
Paul.
true.
Aborting was my topic the last time.
Yeah, no. I throw you an oop.
I'm not delving back into it again.
All right.
Yeah, I
Well,
got one
speaking
chance
of you
on that
delving
one.
into things, we should probably move on to
All
the
right.
next topic if you guys are done talking about cooking.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, Bruce, you're up next. Let me know
Thank
what your
you. Thank
topic
you.
is and when
My
you're ready to
topic is
begin.
Hebrew. My topic is Hebrew. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. It's really it's a tough one, but I guess thankfully that we have a few Jewish people in here, so when I tell some of my Jewish jokes, maybe they won't just go straight over the head. They hit the forehead and bounce off a little bit. But my friend actually works in Starbucks in Israel. He brews coffee all day. He brews coffee all day. And his girlfriend works there as well. She brews a mean cup of coffee as well. But actually, we're raising our dog Jewish. We have to design a dog, and but I'm having a hard time training him. You know, I roll the ball, he just lays there. He'd rather fetch than fetch. This is going to get really bad. And recently, we got invited to a bar mitzvah, the coming of age of the dog. I had to listen to some guy make a speech called an Arf Torah. I told my wife, this is okay, but I'm not eating a thing if this affair is catered by Petco.
Catered by who?
Petco.
Petco.
I'm not even thinking this affair is catered by Petco. You know, I was in synagogue, and there was a big complaint at the Hebrew school that they had these weird bugs crawling all around. They had hundreds of legs that make the shrill sound. It didn't shut up. Really annoying sound. So they called the exterminator in, and they said it was a very rare bug. They were called yentapedes. And so the rabbi couldn't figure out how to get rid of them. So the exterminator said, it's easy. I'll collect them in a corner and I'll have you bar mitzvah them. That'll almost guarantee they'll never show back up in the temple again. And I don't tell this to a lot of people. I was a judge at a prison beauty pageant. It was really cutthroat competition and a lot of backstabbing. But the runner-up to this was misappropriation of funds. Second place was misdemeanor. But the first place went to the only Hebrew contestant, Mishigas. You have to be Jewish to know that one. That's so bad. I can't believe I wrote these things. And actually, I'm a president of a Jewish motorcycle club, High Rollers.
Oh my God.
And we're 18 strong and drive customized Harley-Davidson bikes. And we ride twice a month and love cruising the highways. So bad. But here's another interesting fact about my family. My parents were into martial arts. They were both experts at jujitsu. And my mother was a black belt, nagging and complaining. My father had a black belt in frustration and sarcasm. But both were masters of verbal confrontation. They're the only people around who actually got banned from friendlies, which is impossible. I once took my parents out to friendlies, and they don't go there to eat; they go to complain. So we're sitting at the table, and my mother calls the manager over and says, "Mister, it's bad enough my eggs are runny, my toast is burnt, but how come you no longer serve those nice brown friendly mugs with the coffee?" So the manager said, "We stopped because people kept on stealing them." My mother looked at them and said, "Oh, that's too bad. I only need one more to complete my set." So now I have a mother with a mug shot for being a mug thief. And they kicked her out. So I said, "Don't worry, Ma. We can start your collection of Denny's next week. No problem." But we started running out of restaurants. Got very difficult. When a waiter comes up to my parents, they don't ask if everything's okay. They ask, "Is anything okay?" And it's gotten so bad that restaurants are now reviewing them on Yelp. So that's about it. I think I've thrown enough Jewish jokes in there that are kind of bad, but hey, got to write something. You guys gave me a topic. I didn't think of this.
Cool. You guys have any feedback?
My grandmother used to steal all the salt and peppers, all the condiment stuff. Like they'd go to her house, have all the creamers, 2 million creamers, salt and pepper. She was a kleptomaniac. Like she'd take everything. And there was this smorgasbord. Like you never had to buy anything.
It's funny because you think about my mother stealing these mugs. There's a set of 12 in her closet. I said, "When was the last time you had more than 3 people over the house? What do you need 12 mugs for?" And they're always in a spot that's so high up she couldn't reach them anyway.
But you never know.
You never know. You never know that the Donny Osmond tour bus may break down in front of your house. You got to be prepared.
True.
Have that lemon cake in the freezer. All set.
How old was the dog that had the bar mitzvah?
Well, technically, if a dog is bar mitzvah, they won't be 13 years old, but they'd be the equivalent, usually 2.5 years, 2 years.
So he would have had a bris at birth and then a bar mitzvah in 2.5 years.
Yeah, give or take a little bit. Yeah. And they put the tallis on him. They put the yarmulke on him. Father or mother reads an Ark Torah. And they have all your dog friends there, and the dogs are like. But Petco Cave is a mean affair. What can I tell you? This is actually true. If you look it up, they're actually these nutty pet owners. They actually have bar mitzvahs for their dogs.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. And also the bris. You have the bris for the dogs too,
How does that work?
Hopefully very quickly.
Yeah, it's got to be illegal in most states.
You get the moil out there. Actually, my wife during this pandemic got certified as a moil. They call her a femoil. You started.
When you did the Hebrews coffee joke, I thought you were gonna say like his girlfriend works at the shop too. She brews. It's easy when he beats the shit out of her.
Yeah, she bruises too.
Yeah, I thought she was going for that too.
Yeah, I could have said it with beer also. My friend is a connoisseur on beer. He decided to have his own beer company. He calls it Hebrew. I have that. It's an old thing. I try to almost be original.
I thought maybe you'd add like Boski in there as one of the judge's kids. One of the kids, like,
Exactly. That's smart. That's funny. Yes. Yeah. And Donald Trump's also misdemeanor. And Michigas.
The craziness.
Actually, Michigas means crazy in Hebrew or Yiddish.
I know that. Like when people say like Meshuggah or something.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
See, everybody's got a little Jewish in them. I like that.
whose kid would be Michigas though? Like who's crazy that their kid would be Michigas? You know.
If you're Michigas, does that mean you're from Michigan?
Hey.
I'm terrible with puns. I'm sorry.
No, me too. I understand the pain.
Yes.
I mean, I understand. No, I'm kidding.
Oh God.
Yeah. Exactly. And if you like my Yentapies,
Yeah, the pizza's pretty good.
Any more feedback, you guys?
I thought you hit all the bases of Jewish humor there. Got all the references. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
I was thinking you can go up there now because they're congregating. Okay, they don't care about COVID, so you would have no problems getting up there and
in an audience, that's for sure.
yeah, they'll book you up there.
They have weddings or funerals in Brooklyn. 10, 15, 20,000 people, 30,000 people gathering there.
You've got an audience. Just
Yeah,
make
they
sure
get a
that
group
you go
discount.
in like completely suited.
I just have to not speak English. That's all. I have to speak some other language. Yeah, that's the only difference. Yeah. I can go to the Diamond District also.
They're there now?
Oh, that's all run by Jewish, and also now Indians are starting to come in there too, from India. Yeah, big time. And a lot of young entrepreneurs. Not because I'm so smart, I know this. I just watched the show on TV about the Diamond District. By the Diamond District.
Interesting.
Any more feedback, you guys?
I like the Harley Davidson. The motorcycle gang.
Yeah, the high rollers.
Or
That's a good
what
one.
if it was the Star of Davidson? Oh, never mind.
That's cute.
And I stretched it with my parents being black belts in jiu-jitsu. I mean, kind of stretched that one a little bit, but.
Or what if it was like my mom was a black belt and my mom had a black belt in jiu-jitsu. My dad had a black belt that he used to beat the shit out of me.
My mom had a black belt in jiu-jitsu. My father had a black eye for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I like the way Bilal thinks over here. He's going really, he wants to see a cow mutilated in front of him so he can blow him up.
Cooking squirrels in this microwave.
Three squirrels, not just
Three
one.
squirrels. The man has fried numerous squirrels.
All right. I want to find out what you did at summer camp.
No, you don't.
No, we do.
In fact, that's his topic, summer camp. Now, what's your topic today, Bilal?
Okay, you guys done? Okay, sweet. My topic is dolphins.
Perfect.
Here we go. Okay, dolphins.
I thought you said coffin.
I know. I thought you said coffins too.
No, dolphins, not coffins. I mean, although you could probably make a dolphin into a coffin if you got a big enough dolphin. That'd be cool, actually. You'd probably be the only person ever to have a dolphin coffin. You have like a Viking funeral. They light you on fire and then what eats dolphins? I don't know. Get eaten by like a Bunch
So
of
whales
sharks.
sometimes.
Whales eat them?
Shark.
Whales.
I eat
Oh.
dolphins. Japanese eat dolphins. What are you kidding me?
Oh, really?
Sushi. Yeah.
Is it really dolphin?
I don't know what dolphin milk tastes like. You know, dolphins have milk. They're mammals. Dolphin milk. Apparently, it's really viscous. I didn't even really have to look this up. I just knew that somehow. Like whale milk.
How many tits does a dolphin have?
I think 2. I don't know though. I didn't check.
Huh.
Anyway, dolphins. Apparently, Dolph Lundgren opened up a chain of inns, and I went. I bought a replica of one. And I took it and put my collection of dolphin dolls in there, and then one of the fins broke off. So I broke off a dolphin dolphin in a dolphin dollhouse. I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to go. I'm going down a pun rabbit hole. Let me see. Dolphins. Hmm. Hmm.
How did they do in the Super Bowl? Are they going to make the football? Is that football team ever going to make it?
Actually,
Yeah, I think they're
let
in
me
the playoffs.
mention that. I got my Dolphins jacket right here. That's just another coincidence, apparently. Like I didn't plan that. Yeah, I'm done. You guys have any feedback on that? Nothing.
I like Dolph Lundgren. Dolph Lundgren has these inns. Dolphins. There's a chain of hotels for dolphins.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I try to wing it, and like sometimes it's funny, sometimes it sucks.
What do they serve there? Porcupine? Well, not porcupine. What porpoise? What do they serve? Porpoise?
Porpoise. Yeah, aren't killer whales like related to dolphins closely? Are they a type of dolphin? I think they are.
Right.
I don't know.
Look
I don't
that
think
up.
so.
They're bigger.
Multicolored.
Dolphins, aren't they the smartest sea creature? They're the smartest one.
They're the only ones that have sex for more than procreation.
Yeah.
Right.
They jerk it into pufferfish, I've heard.
I heard that.
It's kind of freaky how we know so much about all the sex lives of all the other animals. It's like humans are such perverts.
Yeah.
Dolphins and like bonobos, right?
And dolphins are always looking for some good octopussy.
Hey. Yeah, Bonobo wishes they could get their hands on a pufferfish.
Oh.
And just frogs or something.
Ah. Right.
No, I liked your dolphin. I didn't see how you could get to the third layer of dolphins there, but that was good.
Oh, thanks. It didn't come out right.
Yeah.
I need to practice my elocution.
Keep it up, man.
Ah.
Any more feedback, you guys?
Let's see. What other things would have dolphins? The football team, dolphins in the ocean, dolphins falling out of the sky, Sharknado, dolphins.
Yeah, they're interesting creatures. Their brains are like bigger than ours.
Yeah.
Even proportionally.
So are octopuses.
Know that.
But the problem with octopuses, you're right, and the problem with I've been studying octopuses. The problem with them,
Octopodes.
they don't once they learn whatever they learn, they don't pass it on to their young. So it's just starting all over again. You know.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Do they raise their kids or do they just
No bar mitzvahs,
hatch
no
them?
octopus bar mitzvahs going on. Oh wait,
An
8 mitzvah. Yeah, instead of
mitzvah.
a B, it's like an 8, and then it's R mitzvah.
Uh,
8 R mitzvah.
uh,
You're looking better in writing, but
but the better thing about that, if it's catered by Long John Silver, it's not so bad.
I don't know.
Oh.
She's like, what a Long John Silver. Who goes there? I've never heard anyone be like, all right, we're going to Long John Silver's.
Uh, yeah. Okay.
They got good steak.
You've been there?
Yeah.
I've never been to one.
Yeah. Better than a 99-cent store.
Yeah. True
Yeah.
grizzle. True grizzle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, no. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, I guess we should move on. So this next part is going to be the part where if you have any premises you want to work on or any, actual jokes you want to tell, this is where you do it. Max, you're up first again. Let me know when you're ready to begin, and I will start your time.
All right. I just wrote this recently. I'll start. Yeah. So I think that I'm an attention whore, and I think that you're you're an attention whore when you go to a nude beach and you put up a Confederate flag and you drop things on purpose behind you. And you're an attention whore when you go to a wax place for Brazilian wax and you ask for a different person each time. You're an attention whore when you go to every kind of doctor possible per month and absolutely sure that there's something wrong with you. Let me see. You're an attention whore when you see 10 doctors a month. Let's see. You're an attention whore when you dye your hair 20 different colors each month. You're an attention whore when you go into a Chinese restaurant and play the Korean national anthem. Let me see what else. The other that was it on that, and then I had one where
I'd say I just thought of one. I know, maybe stupid.
Go
Your
ahead.
attention for go to a nudist colony fully dressed.
That's good. Good.
It's yours.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll think about it.
I can't help. My mind works this way.
And I had one other thing that I actually, it was just a tag on something I did. I used to do this joke with my mask on, saying, I look before COVID, I'd look at my iPhone 11 and it would turn on. Now I have to stick my finger in the charger like it's a panic button and call it Mike, like my ex-boyfriend. Yeah, that was it. That's all I got.
Okay, sweet. You guys have any
All right.
feedback?
What was that? What the iPhone sticking it in?
What was it with the iPhone?
With the iPhone sticking it in.
Yeah, I used to be able to look at it to turn it on. Now I got to stick my finger in it like a panic button and call it Mike.
Yeah, it's gotten to be that way. This long-term relationship I have with my boyfriend. It used to be we could look at each other, but now he's got to stick it in. I don't know. Get me started. I don't know. Compare that to relationship with your boyfriend, maybe, or something, or.
Okay.
I'm just. I don't know. That's again trying to make associations or something, and
Mhm.
I don't know.
for the attention horror part, I was saying like maybe they were like I don't want to do the shrink thing, but if you were talking to like say your shrink or something, like I was talking to my shrink and I was like, I think I'm an attention whore, and he was like, oh shit, I thought you were just a regular whore.
Good.
That's why you look so very comfortable on the couch. There's your tag. You're so comfortable on the couch.
No, I like the attention whore lines. I wonder how many people who were charging the Capitol this past week classify themselves as an attention whore.
Oh.
Hmm.
They seem so excited. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a attention whore, but attention is a separate word.
Attention. Yeah. Is that the military for prostitutes where they have to line up? Attention for.
Stormtroopers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more feedback, you guys?
Good premises.
I was trying to think more about the doctors because I do go to a ton of different doctors. I mean, every kind of doctor possible. And I mean, listing too much isn't good, but just kind of like pulling it all together. I don't know. You know, because I've been to every dental school possible, you know, because I love to go to dental schools.
Especially when he says open wide. Right?
Yeah, open wide, just a little pressure, get it, yeah.
Huh. Well, no, because I mean, attention whores just are trying to get attention, right? But like a regular whore, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. Regular whores aren't called money whores, you know? Everybody just assumes, I guess. I don't know. No, I like the premise. I like the setup. And I think a lot of the things hit spot on. Playing a Korean national anthem in a Chinese restaurant is interesting.
I had a boyfriend who was Chinese. I did it to him. Yeah, I know. It pissed him off.
Nice.
Not like Korea or something?
No, they killed a lot of Chinese people.
That seems to be a common theme in that part of the world.
They don't get along
Yeah,
too well with that one. Yeah.
So much Chinese people. Man. You guys have any more feedback?
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it really was a juicy premise. Okay, Corey, you're up next. Let me know when you're ready to begin. And
Okay.
I'll start your time.
I am ready. Yeah, I don't have much. Just a few things I've been trying to work on. One of those was going back to like my Jewish heritage, Jewish upbringing. I was raised by a single mom, and she was all German. All the Jewishness comes from my dad's side. Although I don't think that's technically a thing for them, but you know, she tried her best. Like my mom took us on a lot of guilt trips every chance she got. That was kind of her big connection to Jewish heritage for us. Like I remember one time we were trying to convince her to go to the Grand Canyon, and she told us that we weren't even worth spending $200 on, you know, let alone that kind of time and money. But yeah, back to the food stuff. Have you guys noticed that the best if eaten by tags don't taste any different after their expiration date? Like those things always just taste like shitty stickers, no matter when you eat them. Kind of false advertising, it seems like to me. And then one of the things I was thinking about was that I don't know, it's kind of fallen by the wayside, I guess, in terms of news, but the whole trans movement was a big issue trans rights and all that kind of stuff. And I think we should really try and do for the trans community what we've done for the essential worker community, classify them as superheroes. So instead of calling them trans women, I really think we should start calling them X-Men. That might help. That might help them get a little bit more street cred. And then I don't necessarily have this bit fully fleshed out, but I was looking and noticing like every single day of the year has some kind of national holiday associated with it now. We've got National Bread Day and National Firefighters Day and National Wildlife Refuge Day. I think yesterday was, or a couple of days ago, was National Spaghetti Day. Like every day has a national day now, except for rape survivors. Like there's a sexual assault victim day, but I feel like there's a pretty harsh distinction between just being sexually assaulted and being raped. And it's not really fair if we give the sexual assault survivors their own day, but not the rape victims their own day. But I think part of the reason for it is there's just not a good way to call it, right? Like you can't call it rape day. That definitely doesn't send the right message. Even rape victim day doesn't necessarily fit in there very well. You don't want to be a rape victim necessarily. This is where the bit kind of fizzles. I don't know where exactly to take that, but that's something I'm trying to work on.
That's an interesting topic.
Who would sponsor that day? Like Planned Parenthood? Yeah. I
don't know.
Oh, Unplanned Parenthood.
Maybe that's it. Maybe they just need a new sponsor.
Maybe
like the Prison Association or something.
Unplanned Parenthood. Yeah, I was thinking of the going on vacation. We didn't have much money. We could only afford the $200. We couldn't afford the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was trying to lean into.
Yeah. We only can afford the $200 canyon.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Only for the that was the well, where did you grow up, Corey?
Colorado.
Colorado. So what's a small mountain over there? Really small mountain. You can only afford the $200 Mesa Flats or something like that.
Yeah.
You mentioned she's German. She could have been anything, right? I mean, to give you guilt trips. She's just non-Jewish. But the fact that you mentioned that she's German, you could put a couple digs in there,
Yeah.
Like she showed us the oven right away, like I don't know. I'm not gonna go down that. It's just like
no, it's a good one.
Sorry. Like she kept asking you for your papers, but she was just trying to roll a joint.
You put a tattoo on your arm now.
You want to hear something really sick? This is true. There's a city in New York State called Swat Sticker, New York.
She kept bringing us there.
She would take us to the Grand Canyon, only Swastika, New York.
The shitty stickers that you talked about, like the expiration date, instead of eating them, even though they probably taste rotten, right? I was going to say something like they're liars. Like I keep my food like 2, 3, 4 months past the expiration date. Like they're liars.
Yeah. Like what are they? Technically best if eaten by stickers, not expiration date stickers anymore or something weird.
Maybe what you should do is find a really terrible food like this. I'm using Spam. I don't think anything really. Hormel beef, best if used by this date. But it's not. Even if it was used by this date, there's nothing best about this particular food. fast food, you know.
Those are usually the 70% off. You know, when I see, I guess that's why I buy old food because it's 70% off.
Right, the can is like expanded a little bit. It's like it has this bubble in the top or something like that.
Yeah.
The dented, the scratch and dent foods. That's what I call them. The 99-cent store. Would you buy a can of corn that had an indentation
That's botulism, isn't it?
at a 45-degree angle?
They used to say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else did you talk about? The trans movement, X-Men. I like that. I like the X-Men. I
That
mean,
was a good joke. That was a
I've
good joke.
heard that one before.
Oh, that's from Do you remember who it was by?
Well, I'm sure it's like a parallel thinking thing. You know, like there are a lot of jokes like that.
Yeah.
But
No, it's good to know if there's somebody doing it first.
yeah.
When you start talking about food and trans, I was thinking of what's those trans fats or something? That's what I thought you were leaning towards. You know, I'm part of the trans movement also. You know, with the trans fats or whatever. I know you were talking about food before.
Yeah, more and more each day.
you know, you could do more than guilt trips. You know, you can you could do like, you know, talk about bagels. I don't know, go into. She tried, you know, but instead of bagels and lox, she gave us, I don't know, bagels and glocks. I don't know.
Bagels and locked in the basement.
Wait, what if you like she tried to do it like she hid you in the attic and you're like, wait, no, she hit us and was an addict.
That's good.
Yeah, she didn't take you on guilt trips. She took you on acid trips. Well, the only trip she took was acid trip.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Very good.
Cool. All right. Up next, Bruce. It's your turn. Let me know when you're ready to begin. I will start your time.
Hey, super. I'm ready, pal. I'm working on this premise. My 92-year-old mother-in-law, she never wants to be a burden to anybody. So recently at dinner, the waiter asked her, "Offer your tea." She replied, "Whatever's easiest for you." So he brought her an empty cup. When it came time to tip him, I showed him my empty wallet. I have other kind of endings to this particular piece. I said, okay, when he said whatever's easiest for you, he brought an empty cup. And the waiter handed me the bill. I said, give it to my mother-in-law. Got an empty wallet. Or I said, when it came to when it said brought an empty cup, I said, waiter asked who would I give the bill to. I said, whatever's easiest for you. You know, so I don't know if any of these are. Thing is, my mother-in-law, this is actually what she would say in reality. We're going to a restaurant and wait, this coffee or tea? She said, whatever's easiest for you. Among her circle of friends, she's known as Fearless Marjorie. I call her MacGyver. She's always improvising. And I can tell when she's been up to no good by the amount of cuts on her forehead and knuckle. Mom, what'd you do now? She'll say, I'm just crossing. But in reality, you know, she is she's legally blind and weighs less than her age. And she got locked out of the house one day, and she dragged a wrought iron bench across the backyard, stood on the bench, cut the screen, pried open the window, and climbed into the house. Okay? As I said before, mind you, she's legally blind. Not finished yet. Then repaired the screen, Velcro, and dragged the bench back. Some people, when they get old, you take away their car keys. Oh, we had to take away her extension ladder, blowtorch, and power tools. So I know it's a lot of things to be hashed out, but this is my mother-in-law. It's not uncommon. She'll hang from the rafters and in windows. The same story.
She trying to rob a house?
She's really a cat burglar. Yeah. But literally, imagine this little old lady dragging this 50-pound wrought iron bench on cement, standing on it, going one story up, breaking the screen, somehow using a screwdriver to pry open the window, do a somersault into the house, brush herself off, open the door, 15 minutes later, repair the screen, and drag the bench back.
I'd put her to work. I put her to work. Okay, she's a handyman. Okay.
All right. I say, I could barely plug in a toaster. She could rewire a house.
You putting her out to work?
Yeah, I came into her house one day. It was almost like the Wizard of Oz. I just saw her legs, and the rest of her body was under the boiler trying to light the pilot. As I said, she can't see. As I said, she'll have bruises all over her body. What you do now? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I call her MacGyver. And she also is the type of woman, she'd be perfect for let's make a deal. She has everything in her pocketbook. I need a miter box. Okay, I got one here. I need 30 feet of rope. I got one here, She's got it all.
So she's like Mary Poppins with everything in there, right?
Right, exactly. You're
waiting for, the plunger to come out, right?
I need 30 feet of rope. I need my clan robes.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. She's a tough lady. Yeah. So that's where I stand right now.
Bruce, you better not divorce her.
Exactly. Right.
She's like, booby trap your house.
All right. Come over my house. Boy, your windows are dirty. I said the only way I let her in the house, she's got to climb through the window. All right, go around the back. Don't forget to repair the screen afterwards.
I'll give you a tip.
Exactly. I made it easy for you. I have the bench right under the window.
You can put her at Home Depot and she can get a job, day labor.
Being the screen repair. Oh yeah, you gotta love him. Tough old broad, let me tell you. 92 doesn't even take a pill. Her only pill is liquid form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does she work better drunk or not drunk? Come over with a 6-pack and said, "Can you paint my house?"
All right. I'll have you over the house to do some work. Okay. You got the Stolchanoia? I'm a coming. Make sure it's in the freezer, though. Yeah. Got this special brew from Germany she drinks. Kappa or something like that. It's Ecto Kappa, Ecto something. This way. It has to be a double bottle. It burns right through.
Is it going to make a Molotov cocktail or something?
Yeah, they don't like to pour it into cows. They explode. Yeah.
Don't send her to the the militia. She could be dangerous.
Yeah.
The pro-Trump.
Paramilitary here, right?
Yeah.
You could scale the buildings and everything. That's the fire department will go for lessons.
We don't know her. We don't know her.
All right. Yeah. Good old Felix Lodge. Yeah. That's my main thing I'm working on today. So I appreciate your comments and suggestions and whatever else and feedback. Thank you.
Yeah. I like this stuff at the beginning. I mean, did she ever give you guys a hard time during your marriage? Did you have that whatever is easiest for you attitude as long as you've known her, or is that only with the wait staff?
Always that way. I could say in the beginning when we first met, what do you see in this guy? What do you want to marry him for? Yeah. Maybe she turns it around that way.
Yeah.
Well,
She was blind, so she didn't see anything in you, right?
Exactly. I can't see anything in this guy. What do you see in him? I can't see anything in him. Yeah. Oh boy, you never know. So it was funny. The first time that I actually met my was true story. They live in Queens. We're having like lunch, sandwiches, whatever, and I had to go to the bathroom. And so, bathroom upstairs, they have a bathroom in the basement. My mother says, "Just go in the basement, the bathroom." But this basement bathroom, I didn't realize it was actually dug out. So I was walking down the basement full speed, not paying attention, and I smacked my head on the concrete because there was a low bridge there. Smacked it really fast. I'm out on the floor, and big welt on my head. And all I hear my mother was saying, "Where's Bootsy? Where's Bootsy?" Because she talks with this accent. It must have been 10 minutes I'm down there. Hold on, I'll be right up. And I walked up, and I was like, my wife pointed to my forehead. Thankfully, my mother couldn't see. I was so embarrassed. I basically started having a concussion. How fast I walked. And then I stuck with it. Stuck with it. Years later. Yeah. That's my time. Thank you.
Oh, cool. I guess I'm up next. Probably wait for Max. But you guys want to talk about something random, like armadillos?
Armadillos.
I haven't seen
I
an
don't know
armadillo in a
much
while. I wonder how they.
That's a hard subject.
I'm sorry.
That's a hard subject. Don't they have a hard skin? Don't they have a hard skin?
Yeah, they like roll up into a ball.
Mm-hmm.
The one I find very interesting, we call that porcupines. Porcupines. I watched this show. It's called Dr. Pole, the animal show, veterinarian, and he's in Michigan. Oftentimes they have these dogs go into the woods and fight with a porcupine, and they come out. They got like 300 porcupine things in their face, and they have to pull them out like one at a time. They have to sedate the dog. The question I have is, once the porcupine like ejects all his quills, how do they grow back? How fast do they grow back?
Are they keratin? They're like the same stuff your fingernails are made out of or something. It's maybe pretty fast.
But the thing is, the time that they spray those things at you, even if they grew back in 3 days, that's 3 days where they have no quills.
Well, no, they don't like all come off, right?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
But if you look at these dogs, it's really amazing. All over the mouth, in the tongue, and everything.
Well, yeah, the dog has to like get in pretty close.
Yeah, well, they want to fight or attack,
Porcupines.
I'm thinking maybe they take vitamins. I don't know. I take vitamins for my nails and my hair. So
Biotin. Sure. Anyway.
Biotin, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in your bed. You'll shoot your fingernails out.
It's not that bad. Maybe a nail gun from your mother-in-law.
Hey.
Yeah.
First, I make fun of my mother all the time. So I get it, you know.
All right. Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
I guess it's I guess it's my turn to try to work on some jokes. So here we go. I don't like talking to a lot of people because most people suck. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of an introverted person typically, but I started talking to more and more people, and I realized like a lot of people are actually pretty interesting if you get to know them. If they're not, you can make them interesting with knives. Plus, you'd probably be doing them a favor, you know, like they wouldn't have to be like, oh man, well, how am I going to start this conversation? What should I talk about? They could just be like, hey, you want to see my dagger hole? You'd be like, no, nobody wants to see your dagger hole. Just please put that away. You'd be like, well, you guys don't want to look into my sticky, gaping dagger hole?
You don't want to see my jagged scar?
I think it might be infected, guys. I'm worried. Worried about my dagger hole.
Jagged scar?
I went to go buy a shotgun the other day, and I was in the gun store. And did you know they stopped giving you the dipping sauce for free? Like when I was a kid, they used to just hand you a cup of sauce with the gun, but now they want to charge you like an extra 89 cents. And I'm like, oh, this is getting ridiculous. People are just getting greedy. Just disgusting.
Next, they're going to start charging for bullets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I looked up a picture. Well, hold on. I looked up a picture of Francis Bacon the other day, and I thought that Canada's bacon was weird. But then I looked up a picture of Francis Bacon, and there was a picture of a person. I think the French might be cannibals, guys. We should probably do something about this. You guys remember blackpeoplemeet.com, like the dating website?
I heard of
I
it.
always wondered what would happen if you accidentally typed the wrong type of meat, and a few weeks later you just get a box shipped to your door. Probably easier to fuck, though.
And it was black people meat. What I said, penises or something?
Yeah.
Black people meat. MEAT.
It's weird because like we're so far in the future now. Shit, like we have self-driving cars, but how come no one has invented the self-sucking dick?
Oh,
That should have been the first thing. Should have been like one of the first things. Christmas was always a weird time for my family because I grew up in a Muslim family. Then my mom turned Christian, and I remember my very first Christmas. And every year I'd always ask for the same thing, but I'd never get it. I'd like open all my presents, and I'd have like a pile of socks or something, and I'd be like, "God damn it, Mom, where's my death android?" Because there's always the same story, like, "Oh, death androids are too dangerous for kids. A death android ripped out your cousin's spine." And I was like, "But Mom, all the other kids have death androids, because you don't want to be the only kid without a death android. How else am I going to harvest my spines?" That's all I want to work on for today. You guys have any feedback?
Do you show women your dagger hole?
Yeah. Like the main demographic.
Like, are you picking up women want to see my dagger hole. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
just people in general. Is this a pickup thing? I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a jagged scar, 18 inches. I got 18. I got 12 inches right across here. Jagged scar. Meaning of, very impressive. Yeah. Yeah. Play with knives at all? Do you play with knives at all? You carry a knife? Have a knife?
What?
Hmm.
Are you asking me?
The law. Do you carry a knife? You have a knife?
Oh yeah. Typically, I have a bunch of illegal knives.
At least 4 fingers, right?
Don't say that live, Bilal. Don't incriminate yourself.
Oh no,
Oh.
they're melting in the fireplace as we speak.
They're all rubber anyway. They're all rubber.
There you go.
It's all right.
Totally legal.
Yeah.
I really like the Francis Bacon one. That was good.
Thanks.
Because they love Jews over there, you know?
In France?
Yeah, it's notorious for being anti-Semitic.
Very tolerant. Those
I hear they
Jews.
lost on purpose. They said,
They threw World War II. That's a good premise.
Mechanical self-sucking. What was it?
Self-sucking dick.
They don't have any self-sucking dick.
So is
they
that?
have. Go ahead.
No, sorry. Go for it.
They have like a mechanical one. They've had one for like 30 years. It's like a pumper or something, you know. But I don't know about. You know, because you said they have a mechanical car, a car that drives itself, right? Like the Tesla, or
Yeah.
so it's a
I know, that
mechanical
joke
thing,
wasn't
right?
supposed to make sense.
You got the Tesla, and you got the Tesla, and then you have the automatic dick called particular. Self-driving penis.
Well, we can have the self-driving car that sucks your dick. How about that? Just an added, you know, benefit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have the vacuum hose in the front seat.
There you go.
You're awful.
Muslim, Christian. Oh, I was thinking about the action figure, you know, that you wanted, and
The death android.
yeah, the death android.
Is that a Star Wars thing?
No, I thought he was talking about like a literal android that would go around and will rip people's spines out.
Yeah, it was what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So it was a robot, like a machine.
Like an AI type.
Like a Terminator kind of thing was the vibe I was getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they let you watch Terminator on television, but you couldn't get your own Terminator, right? Sort of influences.
I just watched the movie Westworld for the first time yesterday.
Neil Brennan. Good movie. Good movie. Yeah. Not the new HBO thing, the old original Westworld, right?
Yeah, I'd seen the show already. I just hadn't seen the movie.
Yeah.
I also
Okay.
seen the Ninja Turtles episode based on it.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, any more feedback, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that brings us to the end then of another thrilling episode of the
Thank you.
workshop. And that was the part where this is the part where if you have anything to plug, you know, some social media, or if you want to, you know, do a backflip, bro, waiting on a backflip from somebody. And I would do it, but like, you know, my knees are kind of hurting right now. So Max, if you want to do a backflip, that's fine. Or if you want to just, you know, say your social media
All
and
right.
stuff.
You can go to my website, maxshepardcomedy.com, or catch me on Instagram, dr.max.shepherd, and Facebook, Max Shepherd. That's it.
Okay. Corey, Max forgot to do a backflip, so if you want to like just take over the mantle for her, or just say it.
Oh man, I have this wicked dagger hole in my back right now, so I don't think I can make a full rotation. But yeah, you can check me out at KStrikesComedy on Twitter, Instagram there.
Okay. Last but not least, Bruce.
Thank you. I'm Mr. Social Media. I'm on Facebook, Bruce Lipsky, and you can catch me probably at the 99-cent store, other places, and that's about it. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for sticking around, everybody. Bye.
Thanks for hosting, man.
Fun.